Hey there, lovely souls. Welcome to my channel, Magnetize Official. Have you ever felt like a moment was so charged that you could almost touch it? That's exactly what happened today. Usually, I wait to pull cards until after I hit record, but today was different. As I was shuffling and setting up my decks, 4 cards practically leapt out on their own. This kind of energy is rare and tells me that something powerful is unfolding. I'm even getting chills just talking about it. It seems like someone is on the brink of revealing something significant, likely their deeper feelings about you. So, if you're listening, prepare yourself for some surprising truths that may come to light. When lifting the veil shows up reversed, it feels like we're tapping into a masculine energy that's been deeply shaken by connecting with a divine feminine. This encounter seems to be turning their world upside down, making them question everything they thought they knew about themselves and their life. The traditional tarot cards that came through, 3 of Swords, the Lovers reversed, and Ace of Cups upright, suggest a whirlwind of emotions and revelations. It's as if this connection is stirring up old wounds and deep-seated beliefs, while also opening the door to a fresh, heartfelt start. Seeing the 3 of Swords here tells me that this masculine energy is struggling with past hurts. It seems they've been through a series of painful experiences, possibly feeling betrayed or abandoned, with betrayed coming through strongly. These past wounds might have made them wary, leading them to wonder if this new connection with you is just too good to be true. They're caught in a bit of a push-pull, sometimes pulling away and getting lost in their thoughts because of this fear. Despite this, the Ace of Cups reveals their deep desire for a fresh start with you and a strong longing to move forward. It's like they're wrestling between their past pain and their genuine feelings for you, trying to guard themselves while secretly feeling all in for this connection. With the Lovers card appearing reversed at the start of this reading, it signals a profound soul connection, likely a twin flame or soulmate bond. This connection holds the potential for a sacred union or divine counterpart relationship. However, reaching that level of union in the physical world depends on how this person confronts and overcomes their fears. It feels like you, Divine Feminine, have stirred something within them, awakening them to this powerful new beginning, especially with lifting the veil reversed. Right now, it seems this masculine is at a pivotal crossroads. His spirit guides and your spirit guides are nudging him to answer a crucial question. Are you ready to leave behind past hurts and fully embrace what your heart truly desires? Or will you let old pain hold you back? This is the major issue facing this masculine energy as it comes through today. The reversed sacral chakra card highlights challenges with emotional expression and sharing feelings. This suggests that the masculine energy here might be struggling with a blockage in their sacral chakra, making it difficult for them to articulate their emotions or open up. What's intriguing is that with you, it seems almost impossible for them to hide how they feel, at least to some degree. You might notice their true emotions reflected in their face or eyes when you're together. Even if they don't say it out loud, their happiness and excitement are clear in their expressions. It's like their joy is so visible that it's impossible to miss, even if words fail them. This masculine tends to express his feelings more through actions than words. If you're the Divine Feminine on the other side of this connection, you might be hoping for verbal reassurance from him, wanting him to tell you how he feels directly. However, it seems that your guides are suggesting that this particular masculine might not immediately express his feelings verbally. Instead, he'll show you over time through his actions, how he responds to you, his facial expressions, his eyes, and the consistency of his behavior. Patience will reveal his true feelings through these subtle cues rather than through explicit words. The masculine spirit guides are encouraging him to have the courage to stay consistent with his actions and not let fear hold him back from pursuing what he truly wants. There are definitely some fear blockages at play here, with the 9 of Swords showing up. It also seems like this situation might be attracting some attention and even gossip. I'm hearing whispers, which suggests that people could be talking about you, him, or your connection. It feels like you both attract a lot of eyes and attention when you're together. You might notice people looking at you, staring, or even approaching you in public. There's an undeniable energy between you two that's hard to put into words, but spiritually, it's because of the deep past life connection you share. It's like your shared energy lights up any room you enter together, making it hard for people to ignore. If this is a twin flame connection, it reminds me of what we sometimes call the twin flame glow. When twin flames are physically close to each other, within about 6 feet, their auras merge, creating a radiant, almost magnetic effect. It's like being in a bright, energetic bubble that draws attention. When you two are together in the physical world, it feels like you're enveloped in that glowing, captivating energy. With "You've Got the Love" reversed from the Starseed Oracle and the Courageous Peony coming through, it feels like this person is overflowing with emotions for you, but is holding them back. The reversed card suggests they're on the brink of getting emotional, struggling to keep their feelings in check. If there's been any separation or distance between you, this has likely triggered a deep fear and emotional turmoil for them. You, Divine Feminine, might have picked up on these fears and felt some sadness or grief yourself, thinking it was just your own emotions. But your guides want you to know that this person is experiencing the same emotional void and longing, especially if there's been a separation. With the Courageous Peony, it feels like this connection is challenging the masculine to ask himself, do I have the courage to reveal the love I feel inside? Am I ready to let myself be fully seen? On a deeper level, it seems this masculine is quite intimidated by how clearly and intensely you, Divine Feminine, see him. The eye contact between you two is particularly powerful. When you look into his eyes, he feels as though you're seeing right through him, which can be both overwhelming and revealing for him. With the 4 of Wands reversed, it looks like this masculine might be dealing with some imbalance or unhappiness at home, or he could be reflecting on issues from his past, possibly related to childhood wounds. Additionally, the 3 of Swords card from the beginning of the reading hints at something significant involving the number 3. Perhaps 333 is a meaningful synchronicity for some of you. I'm also picking up on the possibility of third parties. This might not apply to everyone, but for some, there could be a third person involved, such as a karmic feminine who is feeling jealous of the divine feminine. When I mention a karmic feminine or a third party, it doesn't necessarily mean someone the masculine is or has been romantically involved with. This could be a mother, a family member, a friend, a co-worker, or even a platonic connection. While it might not resonate with everyone, for some of you there may be a karmic feminine who tries to exert control over the masculine and dislikes seeing him connect with other women. Even if the relationship isn't romantic, this person might be feeling jealous of you, divine feminine, not just for your physical beauty but for your radiant energy. This jealousy stems from your captivating inner and outer beauty, which contrasts sharply with their materialistic and outwardly beautiful but inwardly cold demeanour. They may lack the warmth and kindness that truly create genuine inner beauty. I'm not sure who needs to hear this, so it might be for just 1 or 2 people. Only take this if it resonates with you. You'll know if it's meant for you if you ever feel a strange, uncomfortable sensation when you hear this person's name, see their picture, or check out their social media. That uneasy feeling indicates they might be sending you jealous energy, and also shows that they're lacking in spiritual awareness and have a very closed-off heart chakra. With the Knight of Swords showing up upright, it's all about someone who is charging ahead with speed and possibly a bit of impulsiveness. Divine Feminine, this could represent a different masculine energy coming into your life, moving swiftly towards you. It could also be the same person, but in a new, more dynamic state of energy, like a transformation in their approach. Remember, the energies in these readings can connect with you on a personal level or reflect your external experiences, so take what resonates most with you. Now, I usually say this at the beginning, but if you would like me to channel specifically for you and your situation, be sure to like the video and also double-check that you are subscribed to the channel. By liking and subscribing, this allows me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you. So, this Knight of Swords might represent a different masculine energy. Someone who can be a bit impulsive or reckless, living mostly in the moment and uncomfortable with long-term planning. Despite this, they feel very decisive about wanting you in their life. This person might have been slow-moving or inconsistent in the past, coming off as flaky or giving mixed signals that led to frustration. However, as soon as they sense another powerful masculine energy entering the picture, they suddenly feel threatened and shift into high gear, pushing into action to secure their place. It's almost as if, even if you haven't mentioned the new masculine energy we've been channeling with the Lover's energy, this person feels like a spark has been lit under them. They're experiencing a strong sense of competition and a burning desire to move quickly towards you, almost as if they want to claim you. It feels like this urgency has been fueled by the idea of you potentially connecting with someone else. This could lead them to impulsively reach out, travel to see you, or make a bold move. They're coming up as the Nine of Swords, showing high anxiety. It's as if their fear of being left out or replaced is driving this rapid action, as they sense you might be connecting with a powerful love energy and are terrified of being shut out of your life. This person tends to be very indecisive, often waiting until the last minute to make decisions, almost like a procrastinator who only acts in the final moments. Whether you're drawing in this love energy from within yourself or attracting a literal masculine embodying unconditional love, the presence of this other energy is subconsciously pushing them to be unusually decisive. This pressure can make their actions seem sudden or impulsive, driven by the realization that they need to act quickly to keep up with the powerful love energy you're radiating. With the King of Swords reversed, this person tends to live in the moment day to day, but becomes overly cautious when it comes to long-term planning. It's like they're hesitant to take any risks that could lead to a positive outcome, especially in their work or career. This might be frustrating for you, Divine Feminine, because they seem unsure about their own direction and goals. Their drifting energy might mean they've leaned on you to be their anchor, making plans and decisions while they stay on the sidelines. You, Divine Feminine, have reached a stage in your soul's journey where you want to fully embrace your effortless magnetism. You're no longer interested in overcompensating or pushing into a more dominant energy. Instead, you're focusing on flowing with your life, tapping into your creative power, and letting what's meant for you come naturally. This shift in your energy has sparked a fire in this person, prompting them to become more assertive and protective of you in ways they haven't been before. They're now moving toward you with a newfound urgency and determination. This person is driven to win you over, sensing some competition and wanting to be the one who captures your heart. With the World card and the Six of Wands showing up, they're clearly focused on standing out and fully impressing you. The World card also suggests they might be thinking about traveling to see you or making plans to be closer. More than that, being around you seems to give them a sense of wholeness or completeness they crave. All right, Divine Feminine, let's focus a bit more on your own energy. We've seen a lot of powerful external energies at the start of this reading, but now it's time to dive into what's happening within you. As we shifted our focus, the Six of Coins appeared, symbolizing the balance of giving and receiving. This card reflects the harmony between your receptive and giving energies, signifying a balance between your inner divine masculine and divine feminine. This alignment is leading you to a profound inner union and empowerment. Divine Feminine, right now, you're really stepping into your power by no longer investing in situations that don't offer balanced reciprocity. When something or someone isn't matching your energy, you're choosing to pull back. Interestingly, this often causes the other party to feel compelled to respond and reciprocate. We see this dynamic frequently, especially in love relationships. And guess what? The Two of Cups showing up upright suggests this principle is currently at play in your love life, potentially leading to some meaningful connections or improvements in your romantic relationships. By maintaining a free-flowing, open mindset and focusing on your inner energy rather than specific outcomes, you're creating a powerful magnetism around yourself. This approach emphasizes what's enriching your life and balancing your own energy, rather than fixating on who you'll connect with or when it will happen in the physical world. This shift is drawing in a sacred union situation. I'm picking up something about the Fool, possibly aligning with this union or the person you'll be connecting with before autumn arrives. October seems to stand out for some of you. With the Two of Cups upright, it's clear. Balance attracts the love you desire. Maintaining internal balance and staying centered are key, and you're definitely on the right path. Your spirit guides want you to know that whenever you experience peace, self-love, or a deep connection with your higher self and the divine within, it's a strong sign that you're drawing in a beautiful sacred union. Whether this means harmonizing a current connection or attracting someone new, there's a powerful partnership potential on the horizon for you. Now, an interesting sort of visual that my guides were giving me the other day to share during this reading is that for those of you who have been encountering different masculine energies in your life, whether it is soulmates, twin flames, or whatever the case is, and if you've been feeling almost a confusion, like, I don't know if this person or that person is my soulmate, is my twin flame, is the one I am supposed to life partner with, know that what could be happening for you is that part of your reason for incarnating on the earth plane at this time has actually been to be this powerful, lit-up beacon of unconditional love and light on the planet, and to, in sharing and radiating your light, activate and awaken spiritually people around you, anyone who comes into contact with your energy. And that's really what you're doing. Now, specifically when it comes to these masculine energies, what's happening here is that there are these incredibly powerful potential timelines where you are in harmonious union with some of these masculines that you are connecting with and coming across. You are, in a sense, vibrating higher, standing on this higher timeline, energetically activating them and beckoning them up to this higher timeline with you. However, because of the free will that we have as humans, these masculines must still decide if they are willing to align themselves with that higher timeline, where they could then fully physically reunite with you in a materialized sacred union kind of situation. And so, all you can do is be the activator. Share your unconditional love. Keep your heart open. Stay in the present moment. Stay with the flow of your life. Share your love. And allow, when we say allow, what is meant for you to align with you in love. We're essentially saying, remain on your highest timeline, keep vibrating in this higher state of being, and allow the one, the masculine here, who is ready to meet you on this higher timeline in a union state, to align with you there. Not everyone is always ready to do the necessary energetic work within themselves to align with a higher timeline that they could then connect with you on. However, what is really pushing these masculines to align with that higher timeline is coming up as the Hanged Man in the reverse position. Once someone, and you'll know if I'm speaking to you here, but once someone connects with you, meets you, once you activate them, even if they don't realize it in the moment, they will find that the rest of their life feels extremely dull by comparison to that connection they felt with you. And I feel at least one person around you or from your past is sensing that discontentment, that apathy, that sense of dullness about their life in your absence. When you're not around, it's actually driving them to step into their divine masculine energy and elevate their vibration to align with you on a higher level. They're motivated by a sense of emptiness, often saying, "Life feels so dull without you." What they're really expressing is that, beyond just physical attraction, there's something about your energy that is deeply exhilarating and activating to their soul. It's this magnetic pull and excitement they're craving and feeling drawn to. This masculine energy has been coming through strongly and consistently throughout the day. So, Divine Feminine, if this reading resonates with you, know that the masculine connected to you is deeply assertive about their feelings for you. They're sending you a lot of intense energy, but it seems like they aren't taking action on it right now. Unlike many of my recent readings, where I usually don't receive conscious insights before recording, this one is different. I've been receiving a lot of clear, conscious downloads about this particular masculine. I'm excited to share those insights with you shortly. Now, as you can hear, my voice is a tiny bit hoarse, but I'm not sick or anything like that. I feel that this is a throat chakra activation happening collectively right now, for Divine Feminines particularly. But this also represents the fact that the masculine energy who's been coming through is someone who is really energetically clearing his throat chakra. I wanted to say, like he's clearing his throat, because he wants to say something to you, Divine Feminine. I'm getting the number 777 for someone, and I do want to share some of the conscious downloads I've been receiving. As always, if you would like to manifest a specific message from the reading, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel. This does allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you both here in this video and also in future videos as well. But I do have to tell you right away, this reading does feel very hyper-specific to a group of Divine Feminines. Let's dive into some of the insights I've been receiving. First off, this is a deeply ancient soul connection. It feels like this bond has been ongoing in the physical world for quite some time. While this may not apply to everyone, it resonates for about 80 to 90% of you. This masculine has been part of your life for a significant period, whether that's months, years, or even decades. Another key insight is that this person might occasionally fade from your awareness, only to return with even more intensity and strength. So, this might be someone that you don't actively talk to, engage with, interact with, or possibly even think or dream about for, let's say, weeks or months at a time. And then all of a sudden, they pop back into your energetic field. Or it's almost like they come online in your timeline, and it is like an explosion of energy. What also happens is whenever this person does pop back into your reality in this way, and I don't necessarily even mean in your physical life, like they could just be popping back up into your mind, into your energy in a really big way. The thing about this is I feel like whenever this masculine energy does come online in this way in your consciousness again, it feels like the energy is so strong, it almost derails anything else that you have going on in your life. So I know this is a very frustrating, energetic dynamic, and it's very unique for whoever I'm speaking to here. Again, it feels like you and this person have been connected for a very long time. It feels like there can be these periods of time where things are very stagnant, where there really isn't possibly any communication physically for weeks or months at a time. And during those periods of time, you might not even be consciously thinking about this masculine that much. I'm hearing every time you start to move on with someone new romantically, or to really move your life forward, it's almost as though you send out an energetic signal to this masculine spiritually, telepathically. He picks up on that signal and then comes back online in your consciousness. It's a challenging dynamic to put into words, but if you're a divine feminine experiencing this, you'll know exactly what I mean. Every time this masculine reappears in your consciousness, it might feel like he's energetically disrupting whatever else you have going on. For instance, if you're seeing someone new or have committed to a new romantic relationship, it often seems that right at the moment you're moving on, something happens that pulls you back into a psychic or subconscious connection with him. Much of this reconnection seems to happen on a telepathic level. This masculine may be someone who is very logical-minded when it comes to the idea of spirituality or soul connections. I feel that consciously, he might deny believing in these types of things or connections. There may even be some block here because of his background, either his culture, upbringing, religion, or belief systems, that prevents him from accepting these types of concepts and ideas. And yet, unconsciously, this masculine absolutely knows how to manifest. Every time he senses, unconsciously, that you are moving on, it's like he sends you a truckload of energy, and then you feel the pull back to him. Every time this happens, it feels like you are meeting or falling in love with this masculine all over again. When you thought you were clear of him, emotionally detached from this person or situation, all of a sudden, you feel this huge burst of emotion around him. A pull back to him that's almost unexplainable. This can lead to cycles of frustration, where you go from feeling like you're moving on with your life romantically to suddenly being pulled back to this particular person. The thing is, I feel that when he manifests you in this way, he will not necessarily reach out to you in the 3D. He might not communicate consciously, call you, or text you, but he will manifest you to do these things. Again, I feel he's not doing this intentionally. It's not malicious or anything like that. This masculine is actually a very old soul and a very powerful unconscious manifester. I also picked up on something related to music during these insights. It seems this masculine might either be a musician or simply have a strong connection to music. Perhaps you two have shared songs or music together. I'm also getting a sense of song telepathy, where his soul communicates with you through lyrics. You might hear a song that seems to carry a message from him, almost like he's reaching out to you through those lyrics. His soul seems to say, "I send you these songs so you'll remember me and won't forget about me." He's genuinely worried about being left behind and forgotten, but he also has this sense, as though from the hidden oracle right away at the beginning of the reading, I pulled the card, "I know I messed up everything." I feel this masculine sees you, divine feminine, as the love of his life. That message was coming through really strongly all day. This masculine seeing you as his person, as the love of his life. I'm also getting that, just to put it bluntly, everyone this masculine may have tried to date or talk to romantically between the time your connection ended or you separated, and now, has been nothing but a distraction. That message was coming through really strongly, like hearing them say, "Everyone and everything else just feels like a distraction from you, divine feminine. You are this masculine's person. They've known it since they met you, since they connected with you the first time. And they've never actually been able to let go of you, even though I feel they've done a really good job making it look like they have moved on in the physical. Whether this means they've been really focused on themselves, their life, or really disconnected from you in the 3D, it really doesn't matter. I feel that this masculine has also been thinking a lot about kissing you, or about the chemistry they felt if the two of you ever did kiss or physically connect in some way. But for some reason, I'm specifically hearing kissing. I feel that they have never experienced the same chemistry they had with you with anyone else. For someone who's tuning in, there's a very specific message that you and this masculine could kiss or hold each other, or something like that, for a really long time, and they've not been able to forget how the two of you almost went into this kind of time vortex. It's like they could have just kissed you forever. That's what I'm hearing from a masculine here. Also, a real longing to be physically close to you, to connect with you in that way again. Looking at the 8 of Swords reversed and the 7 of Cups upright, it feels like this masculine views you as an almost unattainable dream, an ideal that seems out of reach. They see you, divine feminine, as someone with many options and choices right now. It's possible the universe might be bringing this masculine back into your life to offer you another option or choice. Ultimately, it's up to you to decide if and how this resonates with your situation. You could be someone who has been potentially dating or in a connection with someone else, and it's almost like this masculine has presented himself to you in the spiritual realm, telepathically, psychically, as another option. It's like his soul is knocking at your door, saying, "Here I am. I'm another potential option for you. Even though I know it's been possibly a long time since we've really fully connected in the physical world." With the relationships card, I feel that the masculine here sees himself as having had a lot of bad luck in romantic relationships specifically, and that still applies even if this masculine has connected with other feminine energies since the two of you connected, divine feminine, in the physical. I feel that they see themselves as, I'm hearing, perpetually single. They may be someone who dates casually, but really struggles to develop a deeper bond. I'm hearing their friends and family even know that the reason this is happening is because of you, divine feminine. When I say because of you, I mean that even their friends and family are aware that the way they felt and still feel for you is so rare and so unique that it's almost made it impossible for them to fully connect with anyone else. In fact, I have to say, this is so specific, but for someone listening, we have the denial card reversed. It's almost like a masculine here was in denial about this, and I feel very strongly that someone close to them has actually told them, "Hey, the reason you've not been able to date or connect with other feminine energies is because you are still in love with divine feminine." Now, of course, I would say insert your name there, because they wouldn't actually use the term divine feminine. But I feel as though this masculine has been in denial about their feelings for you, possibly for months, years, maybe even decades. And someone close to them that they really trust has pointed out this truth. They've said, "Everything always points back to her, to divine feminine. You are not going to be able to forget this person, and if you don't take some kind of action towards her, if you don't tell her how you've been feeling all this time, you are going to regret it." This message is incredibly specific and rare, so if it resonates with you, it's meant for you. The masculine in question has had a major realization about you, thanks to insights from someone close to them. Whether it came through a dream or someone around them, they've been shown clearly that you are their person. The universe, or whatever higher power they believe in, has made it unmistakably clear that you are meant to be together. The "It's time to take action" card, paired with the new moon in Aries, suggests that if they don't act on this realization soon, they will deeply regret it. Something is really pushing them into action. For some reason, I keep hearing something about a phone call, so for some of you, this masculine could come in wanting to talk on the phone with you, wanting to catch up or have some kind of conversation. But I feel the true meaning and purpose, the secret meaning of wanting to have this conversation, is that they actually want to reveal to you what's been revealed to them. This thing that's been illuminated within them, which is really how they've always been feeling about you. This has the feeling, once again, of a masculine who's been in denial for a long time, who's now had it revealed to them. I saw the number 1717, that they are never going to be able to forget you or let you go, and that's really pushing them into their King of Wands energy, this leadership energy. I'm also getting the sense that the masculine is coming out of some kind of haze or fog here, karmically. There's been some type of karmic situation around them that has caused them to be in this denial. For some of these masculines, I'm getting that this actually could be a social environment. So this could be a friend group, a co-working environment, a work or a college environment. There's something here that's almost been clouding their judgment for a while, or clouding their perception. I feel almost as though they were around certain people who did not have their best interest at heart, who were very unlike them at a soul level, who didn't really understand them at a soul level. And I feel they're almost returning back to their roots here, returning back to their core. I keep seeing someone who may have lost touch with their childhood friends, people who really got them at a soul level, whether it was family, friends, or people from childhood, and connected with or fell into a group of friends, a corporate environment, a social environment that was very different from who they really were at a soul level. Now there's almost the energy of them coming back around again to those roots, to who they really are. This reading carries a very unique and specific energy, so take it as it resonates. What stands out to me from the cards is that earlier card, I know I messed up everything. It seems like this is a dominant thought for the masculine, feeling that they've made a significant mistake in your connection, perhaps early on. They may have thought they could move past it, but that regret still lingers. I'm sensing they're particularly remorseful about letting you walk away, not being there for you when you needed them, or not standing by your side. I'm feeling some sense of betrayal here that may have happened a long time ago with this person. So, I'm sensing that you, divine feminine, at a soul level, at a really deep, raw, emotional level, may have felt betrayed by this masculine in a time of need. I'm getting that he may have been convinced by someone around him. A family member, I'm feeling. A family member, a friend, a karmic. Someone around him convinced him at the time to either abandon you, betray you, or to not be there for you when things were really messy or difficult. And at that moment, I feel he made what is now the biggest mistake of his life. He regrets letting you be betrayed by him. He regrets letting you walk away. It seems this masculine may have considered other options back then, thinking he could easily let go of your connection. That might have felt like a betrayal. While he appeared to move on quickly after a disagreement or separation, you, divine feminine, were left grieving. Now, the situation seems reversed. Where he once seemed to move on effortlessly, it's now you who might appear to be moving forward. Meanwhile, he struggled to truly move on and has used other romantic situations as mere distractions. Whereas you, divine feminine, after that grieving process, may have actually called in some very powerful new spiritual romantic connections into your life, some new options that are actually very viable, because you've been living very authentically, very aligned with your true self. This masculine seems to have chosen more of a karmic path in the time since the two of you physically connected. However, that does seem to be changing. It's as if he's having a change of heart, desiring to no longer choose a karmic path, to return back to his roots, to his core essence, and to realign himself in some way. This person could have strong masculine energy, possibly your divine masculine, twin flame, or soulmate, who is deeply searching for you, feeling a profound sense of loss. I'm hearing, in every crowd, I see your face, and there might be Capricorn energy involved here as well. Let's dive into some messages from the Burning Love Oracle to uncover more insights. I'm picking up on someone who might have black hair or facial hair. The cards reveal messages like, they will never compare to you and I should have fought for you. I'm also sensing a strong sense of pride at play. Perhaps this person's stubbornness is holding them back from reaching out to express their regret or apologize. It could be that their pride was a barrier when you were connected or is still affecting the situation now. I'm hearing, I gave up, which might reflect how you felt this person abandoned your connection. The concept of the red thread of destiny is coming through, suggesting a deep, unseen connection tying the two of you together. This idea aligns with the invisible string theory, the belief that destined connections will happen regardless of circumstances, with the universe orchestrating your reunion. I'm also hearing fated meeting, indicating that your encounter might have felt exceptionally destined. Let's explore more about this person and see what else comes through. They will never compare to you. With the Ace of Cups reversed, this person is grappling with deep sadness, feeling that this connection never had the chance to reach its full potential. They're taking full responsibility, believing they should have fought harder for you or for this relationship. They've been hiding their true feelings, often repressing their desires because they feel unworthy of what they truly want. This tendency to repress isn't limited to their romantic life. It's a pattern they follow in many areas, avoiding pursuing what they really desire. This could stem from their pride and fear of disappointment. I'm also seeing the color green and hearing something about a forest. It's as if they lost sight of the forest for the trees, becoming so fixated on minor details that they missed the bigger picture and what they truly wanted, which is a meaningful partnership. With the Two of Cups, I'm picking up on someone who has been contemplating a deeper level of commitment. I'm seeing engagement rings, which could be literal for some of you, or more symbolic for others. This person may have wanted to elevate your connection, but was held back by fear of disappointment, or of being left out in the cold. Ironically, it seems like they've ended up manifesting their greatest fear. I'm also hearing career. This person might be focused on their work or searching for themselves professionally right now. They're feeling a strong desire to spin the wheel again, wanting to change their fate and take a different path, as indicated by the Wheel of Fortune. They've been grappling with inner conflict, almost like a fox contemplating whether to take a risk. They're torn between reaching out and being honest about their true desires, a deeper connection with you, and a higher level of commitment. If you've had a connection before, they might have actually imagined engagement or even daydreamed about proposing, though they may never have shared these feelings with you. Their reluctance to pursue what they truly want comes from a place of fear of failure, disappointment, or letting you down. Right now, they seem to be on a karmic path, with the Justice card highlighting their struggle. They're at a crossroads, deciding whether to stay on this karmic journey or embrace their true desires and take a chance on changing their destiny. This person is feeling a strong urge to be honest with you about their feelings, but they're really struggling with hesitation. Why? They're seeing you as embodying the Queen of Swords. Energy, strong, self-assured, and doing what's best for yourself. You might have set clear boundaries and high standards, and it's possible you've walked away from them, embracing your eagle-like freedom. In the past, their lower vibrational energy might have brought you down, even though you showed them compassion. As an empath, you absorb the energy around you, which could have made their heavy energy particularly impactful. Now, their hesitation to fully open up or try to change their destiny with you is partly because they find your strong boundaries and high standards a bit intimidating. With the Seven of Wands showing up, it's clear you're in a space of spiritual protection. You radiate a sense of divine shielding that not only this person but others can sense. You send out a powerful signal in the quantum realm, whether you're aware of it or not, that says, "I am protected by the divine. My spirit guides are guarding me, and if you want to be a part of my life, you'll need to raise your vibration to match mine, or you won't be allowed in consistently." You might not even realize how strong the protective energy around you is. Sometimes, what feels like isolation or rejection is actually divine protection at work. You might notice people drifting away or find it hard to form long-term connections. But this is just the universe blocking out anything that doesn't meet your elevated vibration. I'm hearing too big to fail. It's as if your energy is so high now that anything likely to bring you down simply can't enter your life. Think of it like bowling with bumpers. These spiritual bumpers keep you from veering off course, ensuring you stay on track to your personal success. Just as bumpers keep the ball from landing in the gutter, this protection keeps you aligned with your path, so you can't stray too far, even if you tried. It's almost like this person is at a crossroads. They're not just deciding whether to text, call, or reach out to you. They also need to shift their internal vibration to meet you where you are. You're not someone who can be connected with casually. If they try to connect without doing their inner work, they're likely to be pushed out of your life. I sense that they're subconsciously aware of this, knowing that if they reach out without aligning themselves with your higher vibration, they'll end up disappointed and disconnected. I'm going to reshuffle the cards because this reading is diving deep and full of symbolism and metaphor. I'd love to hear if this resonates with you, so please share your thoughts in the comments. Meanwhile, I want to explore more about the diverging paths this person seems to be facing, as they're caught in that Two of Swords energy. I'm seeing a bow. Maybe it's on a gift, which could suggest someone is planning to reach out around a birthday, holiday, or a time when you last communicated. It could also mean they're thinking of giving you something special. I'm also picking up on an elephant, which might symbolize an issue or unspoken topic that needs to be addressed. Additionally, I'm getting the initials R, O, B, N, and Y. These could be relevant to someone here. After reshuffling the cards, the Seven of Wands has come up again. I'm sensing that this energy represents you. I'm hearing, you took the high road in this connection. It feels like you've recognized your own self-worth, and if this person wasn't serving your highest good, you might have asked the universe to let them fade out of your life in a harmonious way. You let go and continued with your life, seeing what unfolds. From personal experience, I can tell you that this process can be really powerful, but only do it if you're absolutely ready to receive the answer. I've used this approach with people in my life, even those I felt deeply for, but who I sensed might not be aligned with my highest path. Often, within days or weeks, something shifts that creates a clear vibrational disconnect. It might look like a sudden miscommunication, or the relationship might simply fizzle out. That said, there are times when the person remains in your life and the connection evolves into something harmonious. It's not always about cutting them out. Sometimes it's about letting the universe, your higher self, and your guides take the lead. You're stepping aside and allowing them to guide you. And believe me, they will. If you haven't tried this before, it might be worth considering in your current situation. For some of you, this may resonate because you've already gone through a similar process. You might not have used the exact same words or followed a specific method, but there are many ways to release a situation to the universe and let yourself be guided towards your highest alignment. What I'm sensing is that you've truly recognized your inner worth and value. Despite the love and compassion you felt for this person, you may have realized that they or the situation were holding you back from reaching your full potential or negatively impacting you. In reclaiming your sense of self-worth, you might have communicated to the universe, "I'm stepping into my power. If this person isn't aligned with me, let them fade away." For others, you might have taken active steps to distance yourself from this person. Through deep self-reflection, you saw that, even though you cared deeply about them, you had to choose yourself and your own sense of worth. At that time, the person or situation simply couldn't align with you when you were fully embracing your true power. It seems this person might have been used to connecting with you from a place of weakness or disempowerment. Perhaps you bonded when you were in a lower or more challenging state. But as you consistently lifted your vibration, gained confidence, and began radiating that newfound strength, this person struggled to relate or connect with you on that elevated level. With the Big Goals card appearing, it looks like you've redirected your focus towards personal objectives that are deeply aligned with your true soul purpose. This might involve working on a computer, or could be related to coffee in some way for someone. It's interesting because the card says, "Don't call it a dream, call it a plan." It feels like your dreams have transformed into actionable plans. You've turned your visions into concrete steps and are beginning to see real progress. When this person was disconnected from your life, whether you did it consciously or your guides facilitated it, you might have experienced an immediate clearing of your energy. It's almost as if you didn't fully realize how much their presence was affecting you until they were gone. Now, you're finding your balance again, aligning with your higher self and embracing the harmony of yin and yang, darkness and light. The card, Sacred Space, suggests that you're still connected with this person, but perhaps not in a physical way. It's possible that you're communicating on a soul level, even if they're not consciously aware of it. Blue butterflies might hold significance for someone here. You're entering a phase of breakthrough and reinvention, ready to elevate to the next level. The card Deception urges you to look beyond the surface. It seems that the separation or physical disconnect was crucial for restoring your balance, clearing your energy, and keeping you focused on your personal goals and dreams. Even though you're not in each other's physical space, your souls remain connected. There's something you do regularly, perhaps daily, where you enter this sacred space within yourself. This could be a special spot in your home, a retreat into nature, or even a quiet moment in your car. This sacred space helps you reconnect deeply with your own soul. During this time, you might be unconsciously communicating telepathically with this person's soul, which could be sparking their own transformation and awakening, encouraging them to look beyond the superficial and dive deeper. Even if you and this person aren't physically together right now, there may be an ongoing soul connection or telepathic communication happening that you're not fully aware of. Your higher self might be guiding their soul in ways you can't see. With the Justice card showing up again, it's clear that this person needs to confront the consequences of their actions. I'm also picking up on the idea of a detour. You and this person might find your way back to each other in the future, but right now, their human journey has taken a different path. This situation is creating complications because, in an alternate timeline or parallel reality, you might still be deeply connected, perhaps even married. You might be catching glimpses of this reality or feeling a subconscious awareness of it. This connection to other dimensions or timelines can make it hard to fully let go emotionally because you're sensitive to these other layers of reality. When you sense a connection, whether it's from a past life, future possibility, or another timeline, it can stir up emotions and longing in this present moment. This complexity arises because the person took a detour, and now they must face the repercussions of their choices. Even though this person might be spiritually blocked from connecting with you more directly in the physical world, your soul continues to act as a guiding light for them. Can we dive deeper into the detour they've taken? With the Fool card appearing, it looks like they made a choice that they now see as a mistake. Instead of taking decisive action, they might have chosen to drift along, avoiding the steps they needed to take. Their inaction, rather than any specific action or words, seems to be the real issue. Your connection was meant to ignite a spark within them, to motivate them into action. By not responding to that call, they've ended up on what feels like a never-ending, winding road, leaving them feeling lost from their human perspective. Yet, your soul continues to shine as a guiding light for them spiritually. I'm sensing that they can feel whenever you shift your energy or retreat into your sacred space. Even during your moments of solitude, they sense your presence and the changes in your energy. Now, with the Knight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, there's a surge of heartfelt energy coming through, admiring you for the powerful, independent person you've become with the Nine of Pentacles. This new energy feels like a breath of fresh air. It's almost as if you're emerging from a period of darkness, ready to embrace life with renewed joy and connection. This offer coming in could symbolize a fresh start and a chance to experience happiness and support. We've got the King of Cups here, which is a stark contrast to the previous energy that felt more like the Fool, lacking commitment and action. This new presence, represented by the Knight of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Eight of Wands, is someone deeply in touch with their emotions and ready to show up for you. Unlike before, where you were a pillar of support for someone who might have drained you, this new energy promises stability and emotional depth. I just want to mention that if you're unsure about being a twin flame or if that label doesn't quite resonate with you, don't worry. There may still be valuable messages in this reading for whatever love situation you're navigating. I truly believe there are no accidents or coincidences. We encounter people, information, and videos for a reason. So, I hope you find something here that offers you hope, clarity, or insight you need right now. Feel free to set your intentions, either out loud or in the comments below. You can solidify your intention by typing it out or simply doing whatever feels right for you. It's interesting that the cards are a bit quiet today. When I lit my sage candle for this reading, the flame was quite small at first. Sometimes the flicker or brightness of the candle can reflect the energies I'm about to channel. As I was mentioning this, a card flew out. Our first card is the 5th chakra card, reversed. Talk about synchronicity. Today's card is the 5th chakra, the throat chakra. Just yesterday, during the supermoon reading, I sensed something about the throat chakra, whether it was a blockage, someone finding their voice, or something similar. Today, it's like we're diving right into that theme. I keep hearing words like silence, lack of communication, or miscommunication. For someone listening to this, there might be a literal silence between you and your twin flame right now, or perhaps some sort of miscommunication. It feels like communication is a key focus, so let's dive deeper to get more clarity. You're now existing on a different plane of reality. It's as if there are multiple layers of reality overlapping with our physical world. Even though you share the same space with these people, your experiences have shifted to a higher level, moving beyond the lower vibrations that others might still be experiencing. I know this is a deep topic, but if this message resonates with you, it will touch your heart and soul in a meaningful way. What you need to understand is that this sense of loneliness you're feeling isn't a negative sign. It's actually a reflection of how much you've evolved energetically. Just like the message I mentioned from the 777 search results, this loneliness is creating space for something better, more meaningful and fulfilling connections. The reason you've been disconnecting from people is that you're making room for these new, enriching relationships to come into your life. This process of feeling alone is actually preparing you to welcome in your soul tribe, people who truly understand and resonate with you. I sense that you've spent a lot of time trying to make your unique soul fit into various social circles, but it never quite worked out. Whether in school, at home, or at work, you've always been empathic, sensitive, and spiritually advanced, which made it hard for you to connect deeply with others. This journey of disconnection is actually leading you towards those who will genuinely understand and support your true self. You're learning that it's not worth squeezing into spaces that feel too small for you anymore. Instead, you are embracing the idea that being alone is better than settling for connections that don't truly fulfill you or match your higher vibration. This openness creates space for deep, soul-level connections that are worth the wait. I hope this message resonates with you if it's meant for you. Moving on, the second card we pulled in this clarification, spread for the throat chakra, is the Broken Heart card in reverse. Interestingly, I pulled this card reversed in yesterday's reading as well. I'm going to shuffle the deck again to get more clarity on what broken-hearted situation is coming to an end. Wow, I'm getting chills. The card that came out is Yin Yang in reverse. This card is strongly associated with twin flame connections, so I'm excited to dive into its meaning. With Yin Yang reversed, it suggests that the imbalance in a twin flame connection is what's coming to an end. This card indicates that a period of imbalance or disharmony is resolving. I'll pull a few more cards to get more details about this shift and what exactly is changing. Let's dive into what's been off balance in this twin flame connection. I'm pulling a card from the Rest and Rejuvenation deck in reverse, which often points to anxiety, sleeplessness, or restlessness. It seems like someone has been losing sleep over this imbalance. So, what's causing this disturbance, and how is the connection finding its balance? The card that came out is Victory in reverse. I heard a message that feels a bit unusual. In the past, it felt like the goalpost kept moving. It's like there was a recurring pattern of progress followed by setbacks, where moments of hope or anticipated reunions were constantly delayed. Imagine setting a date with someone, only for it to be postponed repeatedly. There's a sense of frustration here, with feelings of broken promises or disappointment, where it seemed like there was a lot of talk, but little action. This energy might not apply to everyone, but if it resonates with you, I hope it brings some clarity. To explore this further, I'm drawn to the Lover's Oracle deck to get additional insights. Let's see what guidance it offers. Let's explore what was out of balance in this twin flame connection. A card just flew out with a heartfelt message. A message for you. I'm thinking of you in this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. This feels like a significant realization, almost like a light bulb moment. It seems that someone has come to understand just how deeply their twin flame's love has illuminated their life. It's as if they've had an awakening, realizing, how did I not see this before? It reminds me of that lyric from the song, I See the Light, from Disney's Tangled. Many of you might resonate with this being the divine masculine, though I haven't yet delved into the specific divine feminine and divine masculine perspectives. To get more clarity on what was out of balance or is now finding balance in this connection, I'm going to pull a card from the Romance Angels deck. I want to uncover what was imbalanced between these twin flames, what remains unhealed, and why there was a sense of disconnection. Let's see what insights we can gather. All right, let's dive into the card that just flew out. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. I was exploring why these twin flames might have been disconnected, and an intriguing message came through. It seems that you and your twin flame have shared many lifetimes together. This connection is one of your deepest, most ancient soul bonds. In past lives, you've been drawn to each other repeatedly, which makes this current lifetime particularly significant. Here's where it gets interesting. In one of those past lives, it appears there was some unresolved energy or wound created between you two. This might be a deeply unconscious memory, something your soul has carried into this lifetime to heal. You might not be fully aware of this past life connection, but if you felt a shiver or had a strong reaction while I was speaking, it could be a sign that this message resonates with a buried past life memory. It seems like the current separation or disconnection you're experiencing might be part of this healing process. It's almost as if this separation was necessary to address and heal an old dynamic or wound from your shared past. It's a fascinating and profound message, and I hope it resonates with someone out there. All right, everyone, let's talk about the final card that came out in our initial clarification for the 5th chakra, the throat chakra in reverse. This card was Door to Romance reversed. I kept hearing phrases like, the door has been closed, or I've been locked out for a long time. But now that it's reversed, it feels like that door is starting to open. As I was shuffling, another card flew out. 2nd chakra in the upright position. This card, which represents the sacral chakra, has been appearing quite a bit lately. The sacral chakra is all about pleasure, intimacy, and our connection to joy. What I'm picking up is that there's a positive shift happening here. It feels like someone's sacral chakra, or their twin flames, is opening up in a new way, leading to a fresh reconnection. I heard phrases like reconnecting with their inner child and starting to enjoy life and each other again. There's a sense of joy, pleasure, and intimacy becoming more vibrant. It's as if a major wound in the sacral chakra is now healing, lifting a weight, and shifting the balance. Imagine a seesaw. As one side rises, the other side finds balance. That's the kind of shift I'm sensing here, with something new and positive starting to unfold. So, the card I pulled, which is about the ongoing process of healing, revealed the word continued. This tells me that the shift happening in the sacral chakra is still in progress. Not completely healed yet, but definitely moving in the right direction. As this healing unfolds, it's like the sacral chakra's opening is paving the way for deeper healing around intimacy, creativity, and pleasure in both life and relationships. As this chakra continues to heal, the door to romance is also opening up. It's almost like these two things are happening in tandem, each one enhancing the other. The healing of the sacral chakra is directly impacting the connection with the twin flame, helping to open up that door to romance. With the Healer of the Ages card coming up, there's a strong sense that this healing is not just personal, but also profoundly sacred. This card represents ancient wisdom and deep healing energy. I'm hearing clearly that this connection is divine and protected. The divine light and healing energy from this card suggest that both you and your twin flame are healing each other through the love you share, not just with each other, but also by nurturing yourselves. This love is sacred, and it's part of a powerful, divine healing process. So, wow, a very powerful reading coming through today. I hope this message reached whoever is connecting with it. Okay, so the final card for this particular reading that we're going to share is the Dissolving Light from the Rumi Oracle. I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Rumi. And the guidebook also says, dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me. Let us burn together, dissembled in the light that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood can withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the light. Together we shall melt into truth. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, cannot ever be extinguished or diminished. And quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly, no lie or deception, no boundary or defense can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into the stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in a way that only truth can provide. Today's Rumi Oracle card is the courage of your love. Here's a message from the guidebook. Love is without reason. Rationality is like a cane. Judgment needs a cane because it is blind. When love arises, thought dies in its shadow. Love is the sunrise, while thought is only a flashing light. Rumi. This card speaks of a heart that shines with brave love. Embracing love's courage means freeing yourself from the constraints of fear and judgment and stepping into the wisdom of your mature heart. As we conclude this reading, if you found it meaningful, I'd love for you to subscribe and join our wonderful community here on YouTube. You can also connect with me on Instagram at @MagnetizeOfficial. Sending you all my love today. Take care, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next reading. So, wow, a very powerful reading coming through today. I hope this message reached whoever is connecting with it. Okay, so the final card for this particular reading that we're going to share is the Dissolving Light from the Rumi Oracle. I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. I died as mineral and became a plant. I died as plant and rose to animal. I died as animal and I became human. Why should I fear anything? When was I ever less by dying? Rumi. And the guidebook also says, dare to take my hand and become set alight with holy fire, my cherished one. Step forward with me. Let us burn together, dissembled in the light that cannot be extinguished. This is the light that burns with such incandescent truth that no falsehood can withstand its audacious vibrancy. Come with me now to the light. Together we shall melt into truth. There is a light so intense, so powerful, that nothing other than itself, its own truth, can exist in its presence. It is the sacred seed, the star of your being, lit up from within. It is the light that never goes out. It is the light that is so powerful, it is beyond duality of light and dark, cannot ever be extinguished or diminished, and quite simply, beyond all logic, just is. Certainly, no lie or deception, no boundary or defense can remain intact in its presence. The blazing divinity of this light sears through any pretense, annihilates illusions, and takes us into the stark experience of divine truth. It is gentleness, and yet it cannot be overcome. It is enduring power, and yet it is tender. An illusion has or soon will be released, and you shall become freer, free in a way that only truth can provide. As I shuffle the roomy deck for our final card, I want to let you know that you can also connect with me on Instagram at @MagnetizeOfficial. If you resonate with the energy here, consider subscribing to our channel to join a vibrant community of like-minded, creative souls.